is KCAL News, Los Angeles.
Welcome to KCAL News at 11 on CBS Los Angeles and streaming on CBS Los Angeles. I'm Kcbs. We begin with developing news. A 4-year-old killed in a crash in the Crenshaw district. Assignment manager Mark Liu is at the desk. And Mark, the driver took off?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Rutabaga. I've been talking to the LAPD traffic detective that's handling this case. He tells me the driver of the SUV that struck this building was about to get into an ambulance. She apparently changed her mind, got into another car, and left the scene, leaving behind 3 victims in the car she was driving. One of them was a 4-year-old boy who later died. Now, let me show you some video from the scene. It's shot by someone who was passing by this crash near Crenshaw and Rodeo Place last night. See the very large number of LA City firefighters who responded, lights and sirens, to the report of this single vehicle that went right into the side of a building. It's a shoe store. The first arriving paramedics found that white Infiniti FX35 with its front smashed in. They say there were 4 people inside, all with injuries, but the worst, unfortunately, was a 4-year-old boy in that SUV. Firefighters found him in full cardiac arrest. They quickly rushed him to the hospital. Unfortunately, surgeons could not save that little boy's life, and he later died. Now, the woman who was allegedly driving this car had a leg injury. She was being prepped to get into an ambulance, but LAPD now says she apparently changed her mind about that, got into a white sedan that was at the scene and left, making this a felony hit and run because she never identified herself to police. The other 2 women in that white Infiniti, they were also seriously injured. They did stay at the scene and got taken to the hospital. Now, traffic investigators say they don't know what caused this crash yet. They only know that SUV was going north on Crenshaw, for some reason ran off the road and hit that building. The driver is still on the loose this morning. The only description is that she's a woman in her 30s. She's facing felony hit and run charges due to the death of that 4-year-old boy in the crash. That's it here from the desk. I'll send it back to you.
Okay, Mark, thank you. Stabbing at the Universal Studios metro station. Investigators say 2 men got into an argument on the train just after 8 last night. They say things turned violent and one stabbed the other. The victim is in stable condition and the search is on now for his attacker. There was a stabbing at the same location in December and a deadly stabbing there last April. Charges are expected to be announced in less than 2 hours against the man involved in a crash that killed a deputy in the high desert. KCAL News reporter Rick Martinez is at the scene in Victorville, where there is a growing memorial.
We've learned this morning the district attorney is currently working on the paperwork to file charges against the suspect. More information about that will be released at a news conference at 12:30 today. In the meantime, we want to show you what is happening out here. A group of deputies here to pay their respects to Deputy Hector Cuevas Jr. at this memorial site. It was created yesterday during a vigil. The community is remembering Deputy Cuevas for all he gave to his community, including his life. Dozens of people showed up to comfort one another at the emotional vigil held yesterday evening. His loved ones say Deputy Cuevas loved his job. He was also, they tell us, a devoted husband and father of 2 young children. He also coached football in Rialto, where he went to Carter High School. Monday morning, Deputy Cuevas was in pursuit of a stolen car suspect. He collided with an innocent driver. His cruiser split in half when it hit a light pole. His family says he wasn't even supposed to be working Monday, but he picked up an extra shift.
My brother was a good man, and it wasn't in vain.
Putting on that uniform every day was something that it just brightened his day. You know, that was something he loved.
The suspected car thief he was after, according to investigators, is this man you see here, 22-year-old Ryan Dwayne Turner Jr. He's now facing charges for vehicular manslaughter while intoxicated and evading an officer causing death. He was involved in a similar pursuit just over a year ago in Rialto. The police chief there says he was supposed to serve a 16-month prison sentence, but was released after only 8 months in jail. He has not yet been arraigned on those charges. Again, the district attorney is planning to announce more information related to the charges as well as bail at a news conference later today. We will update you as soon as we have new information. Reporting in Victorville, I'm Rick Martinez, KCAL News.
And splashdown, Crew 9 back on Earth.
They are back. The 2 NASA astronauts who were stuck in space for 9 months are now back on Earth. Sonny Williams and Butch Wilmore splashed down off the Florida coast yesterday afternoon and arrived in Houston late last night. During their extended mission on the International Space Station, the 2 conducted more than 150 experiments, and now their mission is to regain normalcy back on Earth. A great start to the day, and it is warming up. Let's get a first check of the next weather with meteorologist Paul Diano. Good morning.
Morning, Rita Bay. Good morning to you at home. It is a great morning weather-wise. Santa Monica now at the airport, about 5 degrees warmer than the beach. It is already 71 degrees. This is the last morning of winter, and it feels very much like spring. Hollywood Hills, equally beautiful. We are in the mid to upper 60s, looking out on the San Fernando Valley, nothing but sunshine. 71 in Corona. Your low this morning was 37. You're up 34 degrees off of your low. Camarillo, 71 degrees. Burbank, 66. Pasadena and Fullerton in the upper 60s. Los Angeles, 67. Glendale, you'll be right around 70 all afternoon long with full sunshine. These are your highs today as we say goodbye to winter, and tomorrow morning, hello spring. A very spring-like afternoon. Our warmest valleys up to 76. It gets warmer. We'll talk about when. Rita Bay coming up in the full forecast in a couple minutes.
Time for the Tokyo Tour, powered by your Southern California Toyota dealers.
There's an absolute tank. Right center.
Shohei Ohtani hitting his first home run of the 2025 season as the Dodgers sweep the two-game Tokyo series from the Cubs, winning the game 2 6-3. With that blast, Ohtani became just the second Japanese player, joining Hideki Matsui, to hit a major league home run in his home country. Our Darren Haynes has been in Tokyo all week and wraps up today's win.
I'm Darren Haynes here at the Tokyo Dome. The Tokyo series is over. They are still packing everything up to head up out of here. The Dodgers are on a plane back to Los Angeles. But what a moment it was, yes, for Shohei Ohtani, for Yoshinori